We need to make an appeal to the Child Consultation Center. If we're unsatisfied with the decision they made, we can simply go and tell them that. We need to go there and explain to them how serious the case is. Is this like their tribal war drums? Like, have we even heard this track before? I don't think it's played in any of the other arcs.
Yeah, that sounds good. They have no idea what situation Satoko-chan's in right now.
I just picture Tomita and Okumura, those two new kids. They're just in the background playing the drums. It's like, yeah, it's like, do something here. Oh, someone's got the keyboards in.
It sounds good. They have no idea what situation Satoko-chan's in right now. Since they're misunderstanding what's going on, we have to go there and make it clear.
I see, that's the best approach. I don't know about that. I've heard that they never change the decision once made. Might just be a waste of time. We don't know that until we try. But giving up before even trying is what losers do. We have to try everything we can. Remember what the principal said? We'll fail if we give up before even trying. Shion, your fire is blazing bright red, ready to do whatever it takes, even if that's acting hasty, to save Satoko. But truly hot fire is blue and calm. Don't give up. We should do everything we can. What do you think, Chie-sensei? Am I wrong? No, you're not saying anything wrong. You're calm down a lot. I was concerned for you because I thought you might come up with an idea to attack him in the dark. That's what my mum was saying. Is that how people perceive me? I thought we should wait and see what happens. But after hearing everything all of you have said and thinking about what happened last year, I now understand that this is an emergency situation. People can change their minds if they're persuasive enough. The Child Consultation Center might change their mind too. They might preserve their decision if you succeed in making an appeal.
What do you think, Shi-chan? You should fight with us rather than thinking about it alone.
I'm not feeling lonely. I'm not sad because I'm all alone. You do sound awfully sad, actually. Maybe you do want to join us. Whatever. Fine then. Let's just go to the Child Constellation Center. I'm gonna punch them in the faces if they don't do something. It's not a good idea, but I feel your passion now. I guess you calm down after getting some sleep. I'm just serious about this is all. Anyway, let's go and make it happen. I know where the Child Constellation Center is. This old man didn't know until recently, but it's on the first floor of the library. Mion grinned and showed us the location on the city guidebook. She's really prepared for this. The office is open until 5:15. Don't try and pick a fight with them. We have to stay calm. What? Are you talking to me, sis? Who do you think I am? I'll cry if I have to. Our goal is to make them change their mind.
That's it, Chi-chan. I think we can make it if we leave right now.
It was past 3 o'clock. We'd make it before they closed if we rushed there on our bikes. Well, they're strict about time, aren't they? They might kick us out as soon as it's time to close. Though we'll close on time. But once we're inside, they'll never kick us out. Listen, make sure you don't give in when negotiating with these officials. Officials are surprisingly tough, but unlike private citizens, they're not allowed to end the discussion on their own. So when you feel like you can't get anything anywhere by continuing discussion, don't give in. You have to dig deep and make sure they listen to everything we have to say. In a way, them all combined really is quite a powerful force to be reckoned with. Mion's like the lawyer, she's like knows all the legal shit. Keiichi is the one who can make a very convincing speech. And Shion can put on a display, be like, really, effectively. And then you got Rena, who's like the calm, collective one that kind of get a point across as well. It's just like they all come together to just merge into one entity that will surely succeed. Maybe.
How do you know all that, Mi-chan?
Who do you think I am? I represent Oreo Sonozaki, member of the main social gallery, and the local government monitoring committee. I speak to government officials all the time. Hey, Mion, is it possible to save her using the influence of the Sonozaki family? Well, what if I have to go through Granny? It's impossible to get help from her. Her mind's still stuck in the damn conflict. 100 million with one spear and stuff like that. She hates the Hojo family to this day. Talking about Sadoko's parents who were for the dam projects. I've never met the grandma, but she needs to learn how to forgive. It's a thing of the past now. It'd be hilarious if he said that to her face. Keiichi seems like he'd probably be bold enough to do that. Exactly, I agree with you, Kei-chan.
So the Sonozaki family can't do anything about it.
Yeah, we can't. I'm sorry, old people are so stubborn. They cherish Rika-chan, but they don't care about Satoko. It's horrible. I can't forgive Sadoko's uncle for aggressively abusing her, but I'm not about to forgive other people for quietly abusing her either. Tell those people not to piss off Keiichi in my bar. I'll do that. That would be hilarious. See what his reaction is. Like, hey, grandma is like, what? My friend says, you know, don't mess with him. It's just like, what? Shall we go now? We have no time to waste. Alright, we better hurry. Let's get going. We're 53 minutes into the record session, nearly 54.
Do you want to come with us, Rika-chan? Let's go.
Rena spoke to Rika-chan, who had been avoiding all conversation. And since we're, you know, seeing this from Keiichi's perspective, we don't know what's going on in her mind, but if it's anything like the previous scene that we had with her, she's probably like, it's all a waste of time. She seemed to have given up all hope yesterday. It was so painful to see her so depressed. Oh, yep, she's still done with life. It's just a waste of time anyway.
You have to stop saying anyway. You don't know if it's a waste of time or not unless you try.
You people did everything you could in your previous lives, but you never found a way to save her. I think this time will be different. Sometimes I really had no idea what she was saying. All I could tell is that she was being negative about the situation.
Have you tried going to the Child Constellation Center already? Then we should try. Satoko-chan is important to you, isn't she? We have to try and see what happens. I'm sure Satoko-chan needs your help right now.
This world is going to end soon anyway. It's so pessimistic. What's wrong? We have to hurry up. Rika-chan doesn't seem to be interested. So much for friends. She's so close to Satoko, but she won't even get her off her butt to save her.
I never thought I'd hear you say something like that. You used to hate her so much. Hee hee.
Well, it's got a point. In previous worlds, she did. What? Is your brain working alright? Why would I hate Satoko?
Never mind. Fine, I'll come with you people. Have nothing to do at home but drink until I pass out anyway.
You know, with this weird music and this dialogue, it feels like we're in an RPG and we've just recruited an optional party member. It's like we've completed a side quest. It's like, Rika will join your party. You're pissing me off. Are you trying to make a fool out of me?
Stop it, Chi-chan. You stop it too, Rika-chan. Let's get together and save Satoko-chan. I'm sure we can make a miracle happen if we work together. But we need everyone to come together. We can't leave any one of us behind. We need you too, Rika-chan.
Something that Rena said must have given Rika-chan motivation. I can't remember. I briefly remember playing Final Fantasy VI. I only played it up to the point where, you know, you're on a raft and you fight the octopus boss thing. I remember getting that far. That's the first I ever went. And I remember, like, the last time I'd saved was on the train. and I was quite a ways back, and I got defeated, and I was like, I can't be arsed playing all the way back to that point. And I remember there was, because I don't know if it was music like this actually played for this one character. It was like, I can't remember the character's name, but he was like a feral boy kind of character. And like you just like have this odd way of like recruiting him into the party. And I don't know if it was music like this playing, or if I'm just kind of assuming that's the type of music that should be playing during that. But that's what came to mind for whatever reason when like Rika was like, "Fine, I'll go with you." I don't know why that. But whatever. That's something that Rena said must have given Rika-chan motivation. I could see a slight sparkle in her eyes. Rena had said something interesting. She said that we could make a miracle happen. It's the same thing I said when this world began. Oh yeah, she's probably just like, miracles, yeah. Hanyu was all like, oh yeah, you gotta wait for a miracle. Miracles are bullshit. Nothing. There's nothing. Same thing I said when this world began. At that time I said I could make a miracle happen, but I didn't say how. I don't know, maybe Rika is maybe like intrigued at the very least. But Rena just clearly stated that.
We can make a miracle happen if we work together.
Wait, we can make a miracle happen if we work together.
Yes, miracles happen when we work together.
And what if there's no miracle? There's no miracle.
That means we haven't tried hard enough yet. If we all do the best we can, a miracle will happen for sure.
That's true. Ryuga-san is right. People get stronger when they help each other. You can overcome any obstacle when everyone works together. You know, that's kind of like the irony of humanity in general, when I think about it, is that all we've accomplished as a species has been through cooperation and working together. But we're so freaking divided on an individual level, aren't we? It's just like, it's madness. It's just like, we create, we destroy. It's like we just can't all just get along, man. Yep, Hinamizawa was fated to be submerged underwater, but 2,000 people got together and brought an end to that destiny. Bring an end to destiny. As villagers of Hinamizawa, we all know that miracles do happen. We'll win if we work hard together. I think you have no choice but to come with us now, Rika-chan. If you don't come, a miracle won't occur. Your absence will prevent it from happening. So it's going to be my fault. Wait, did they just change to Rika's perspective all of a sudden? That's interesting. A miracle is something that we can make happen, but we need everyone's power to make that come true. Destiny can be defeated, fate can be escaped from. This can happen with a miracle. A miracle can happen if we unite. This is like, when did it switch from Keiichi to Rika? That was, I must have not been paying attention, or maybe, oh wait, maybe that's what it was, when it switched to that view of Rena. Maybe that was where it switched. But still, that was an awkward switch of character perspective a bit there. Well, not really, but it kind of seemed a bit, like, confusing at first. Rena told me yesterday you'll never come up with a solution if you think about everything by yourself. We have to talk this out together. Don't let fate get the better of you. It's as fragile as a thin sheet of paper. How can he say that without knowing how stubborn fate can be? To me, a witch trap wins fates. But for some reason his words sounded very persuasive. Well, that's Keiichi in a nutshell, isn't it? You can make anything sound like a good idea, probably. Well, maybe not. Maybe. I don't know. He'd be a good salesman. He could sell you your own shoes that you're wearing on your own feet. And you'd be like, wow, that was just amazing. And then at the end of it, you'd be like, hey, wait a minute. Easily changed my fate to play the fishing game. In my previous life, Keiichi saved Rena from her devastating fate. As fragile as a thin sheet of paper, You saying that the world I've been struggling in for 100 years is that easy to change? Keiichi has made a fool out of me. Interesting. I'll go with you. That's more like you, Rika-chan. Rika has joined the party.
Oh, Rika, are you sure? You shouldn't give up. You shouldn't give up hope, but you shouldn't have hope either. Can't give mixed signals.
And you looked at me with concern. She wanted to warn me that I'll get hurt if I expect too much. I don't have any coins left to bet. I don't have anything to lose. This world is ending soon anyway. But it was the same in my previous life. I thought all was lost when Rena took over the school. But Keiichi turned everything around. He's saying that fate is as fragile as a thin sheet of paper. I've given up on this world anyway, but I'm interested. I guess I was right then. She's still, I'm fed up with this world, but she's, intrigued to see how this will play out.
Fate will betray you anyway. I'll get hurt as I see it happen to you.
Don't worry, I'm not going to get depressed anymore. I have no tears left to shed. I know that they can't save Satoko no matter what happens. That's why I'm doing this. It's the first time we've ever gone to the Child Consultation Center.
Keiichi can't make any miracles happen. Keiichi is not a miracle maker. He's a liar. He's a used car salesman.
And you spoke to me in a stern voice. Miracles are called miracles because they don't happen easily. If it can happen at any time, it's not a miracle. It's just something that was meant to be. I'm not expecting anything. I'm just interested. I'm curious how Keiichi is going to make his move after saying how easily he can change fate.
Rika, please don't hurt yourself anymore.
Well, would you rather her be dead inside all the time? That's none of your business. Get out of here. I wasn't expecting anything. I was just trying to enjoy my last week alive, like watching a TV show. What a way to spend your last week. But I have to admit I was possessed by a strange feeling. It was a little bit exhilarating. I was nervous, as if anticipating something. I felt the same way when Keiichi remembered the memories from the past in my previous life. I didn't have any coins left to make a bet. But I knew what this feeling meant. If I had a coin left in my heart, I would bet everything on this feeling. If it doesn't work out after trying every option, we'll have no choice. No. Oh, that's Rika then. If it doesn't work out after trying every option, we'll have no choice but to give up. There's no need for us to give up. Satoko is going to be saved. You had better prepare a clean blanket for Satoko. She's coming back to you soon. And I'd feel bad if she didn't have a soft bed waiting for her.
I like that, Keiichi. Well then, let's go. You might tear apart fate like a thin sheet of paper after all.
Yeah, right now I feel like I could take on the ruler of hell. I'm going to make them change their decision. I stood up from my seat. Keiichi is a very good speaker. That's why I never get bored with him. I've been with him for 100 years, but he still keeps me entertained. We're going to the Child Constellation Center now. Do you want to come with us, Chie-sensei?
I'm going to talk to the Board of Education. They're under some branch of government as the Child Constellation Center. It might help if I talk to them. After all, I'm working for the public too.
That's true. They might listen to what you say. Let's have her take care of that while we take care of our business. Let's fight them, so we don't have to have Chie be there and have to have lines as well. She can just, be in the background, sorting out something else.
Alright, let's go, everybody.
Yeah! Even knowing that everything's doomed, part of me felt like something good might happen. And you told me that it was only a waste of time. Would it count as ironic? I don't know. She went over this the reason, it went south with, Satoko's uncle returning and ruining Rika's good fortune and luck and all, and it just falling apart is because she didn't, try hard enough, she felt, or something like that. She just got too relaxed, let her guard down. And then she just kind of like gives up straight away. Then it's just like, well, now it's completely hopeless. Instead of, trying to, turn things around. The same way until a few minutes ago. I had become much more interested. Had no idea what would happen. I wanted to see how Keiichi was planning to defeat this destiny. I raised my fist in the air along with them and hurried to the exit. As for Satoko, she didn't come to the school again today. Teppei called the school and told them that she still has a fever. He said that he's going to keep her home for a few days until she gets better. Chie said she thinks Teppei knows she called the child consultation center. He must be worried that Satoko will rat him out if he lets her go to school. I don't want to think about it, but it's possible that Satoko has visible bruises by now. That could also be why he won't let her go to school. Everything was happening much earlier. Satoko's situation was worsening earlier than it did in my previous lives. Sure, I ended on a depressing note, like, the whole scene was all like, yeah, we're gonna save Satoko, and then it's like, yeah, she's being abused, and shit, it's depressing. That's Higurashi for you, man. They make you feel optimistic one moment and pessimistic the next.